Good morning, everybody. It's Julie the Whippy Chick here, and I'm so excited. I can take my seatbelt off. I'm not driving at the moment. I'm so excited because you picked my project, and secretly you're picking the one that I hoped you'd pick. I loved all three of the choices, and I'll put pictures up of them here so you can see what I'm talking about. I loved all three of them, but I was secretly hoping that you'd pick the one that you did pick, and you did. I kept track on my phone, actually. I'll show you. Actually, I'll probably just show you a picture of it. But I've been keeping track on my phone of your votes. And yes, number 3, the tulips, got the most little tiny whippy chicks. So don't know if you can see those, but like I said, I'll screenshot it so you can. Sorry, I'm putting my phone back in my back pocket. Okay, so today I am crazy busy. It is Saturday morning, my favorite time of the week. I love the weekends. Love my job, but I love the weekends. And I've got a lot to do today because I've got the regular mom things to do. I've got to go to the grocery store. I've got to go to the drugstore. I've got to do the Target run. So I've got all that stuff to do. But I also am sitting out in front of the FedEx office store. They open in about 10 minutes. So they're probably looking out the window right now thinking, what is she doing? But I don't care. Anyway, I'm out in front of the FedEx store because I downloaded my graph from my GraphGAN, and now I need it printed out. I could try to do it on the computer, but I can see where that would get messy. I want to be able to cross off the rows that I've done, and yeah, it's just going to be easier to print it out. So if you are in this situation like me, you don't have a printer at home, you know, you can download it, and I put mine right on a little thumb drive, and I'm bringing it to the FedEx store and letting them print it out for me. So I'm doing that first. Also last night, and again, I'll put a picture in so you can see, but I did all of my math
for this to figure out how much yarn I'm going to need of every color. So basically what I did was I used the hook that I'm going to be using for the project and some yarn that is very similar to the yarn that I'm going to be using. And I did a couple rows, and then I measured how much yarn it took to make each square. Then I took that number and found out how many squares of each color there's going to be. This pattern luckily already has that information all counted out for you, so that's wonderful. So I knew that for the white, I was going to need 4,401 squares. And each square is going to take me 16 and a half inches. So that worked out to 2,017 yards, so 6 skeins of white yarn. Because most skeins have about 350 yards for the yarn that I'm going to use. So anyway, I had to figure that all out. So I did a lot of math yesterday.
So all of you crocheters who say you're not good at math, you are. You just don't know it. When it counts, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, so I have to buy my yarn today. I think I'm going to go to Joann's and see what they've got for their big twist. I like that yarn a lot. But I do want to keep it kind of around the $50 range because I am going to need to buy, yeah, 15 skeins of yarn. So I'm trying not to go too crazy, but I really don't want to use Super Saver for this big project. If you're going to be doing a great big project and you're going to have this yarn in your hands a lot, you want it to be something that feels good in your hands, but at the same time I don't want to go overboard with the price. So I'm going to be doing a little price shopping. I also have to see who's got the yarn colors that I need as well. So the last thing I need to do for my project is stop at the Dollar Tree because I'm told that they have these really great big clothespins, like great big jumbo clothespins. And I'm going to want to use those for bobbins. So I'm learning a lot, like I didn't know about bobbins before. And they say it's good to use the clip-on ones for big projects because then they don't get all tangled in each other. You can clip them right to your project when you flip that big blanket over to do your next row. So busy, busy day. And like I said, I still have to do all the other mom stuff. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and I will keep you posted on my progress and show you what I found. All right, I'll talk to you really soon. Hopefully this store is going to open soon. Waiting is hard for me. I'm just waiting for the store to open so I can get started. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, so I got the great big clips at the Dollar Tree. I'm very excited about that. They had them, so I bought a ton of them actually. And now I'm at Joann's. So this is the fun store. So I'll let you come into Joann's with me and we'll see if I can find all of the yarn I need. Fingers crossed, maybe it'll be on sale. So this is unbelievable. They had every single color I needed and it was on sale for $2.50 each. So I might be able to get away with less than $50. Score. So that went unbelievably well. I had every single color that I wanted and it was all on sale, and I saved about $12 over what I thought I was going to spend. So perfect. Okay, so I am back. It is actually the next day. That was Saturday. Today is Sunday. I got a little interrupted during my little shopping trip. My mother-in-law was having a bit of a medical issue. It's okay, she's fine, but I needed to take her to the walk-in. So we're all good though, she's fine, no worries. Anyhow, so I did have a chance to finish my shopping at Joann's and also at the Dollar Tree before all that happened. So I was able to get started on my project. So first I thought I'd show you what the pattern looked like. I'm not going to show you anything too close because obviously it's not mine. So that would not be a good idea. But it came in several pages. This is the first page. And then the second page was just like a blown up image of the first. And then there was this one, which is very small, little pixels. So because they're so tiny, there were also 4 pages. It was like they kind of broke this one into quarters. So you can cut them and make a giant one, which is what I did. And I taped them together very carefully because I was really worried that, you know, one line might overlap another line. Anyway, it was good. It was easy to do. But this was really cool. I loved this part of the pattern. Is it gives you each color and then how many squares you have for each color. So I knew that there were 1,402 green squares. So I was able to figure out how much yarn I was going to need based on how much yarn it takes me to do one square. So yeah, it all turned out really well. I'm excited about that. They did a great job printing it out for me. Someone asked me yesterday, did I have it laminated? And I didn't. The reason being is that I now own this, so I can print it out at any time I want. And second, if it was laminated, then I wouldn't be able to use a pencil on it. And it would be harder to use a pen on. If I used a dry erase, then it would wipe off. So I really wanted to be able to just use a pencil, so I just kept it on regular paper. So anyway, I will put that away. I did get all of my yarn. They seem to be having an argument. Okay, I won that little argument. I did get all my yarn. I couldn't wait, you guys. I had to start making my bobbins and getting started. So this is what my bobbins look like when they're not bobbins, just clips. And then this is what they look like when they are bobbins. So I have the yarn wrapped around them and I can still open it enough to clip it to the project. And when it's not being used, I can clip it to the end. Voila, my bobbins. So I've started the bobbins. But I will show you the different colors I got, okay? So this is the green, which I needed 2 skeins. White. Nothing exciting about white. Black, same. The pattern actually called for a pink ladybug, and I really wasn't into the pink so much as red, and it actually looks red on the paper to me. It doesn't look pink. So I wanted to go with red. So that is what I got. I got some red. It also called for yellow and orange for the tulip at the top. They did have orange, but it was very like hunter vest orange, and I liked this like gold instead. So I went with a pale yellow and a gold. I thought those would look good. Okay. And I think I showed you the green already. The two blues, these are aqua and teal. Aqua and teal is what I went with. So they're not quite as blue as what's in the picture, but I liked it better. I liked it better. The colors they had were just very royal and very navy, and I just didn't think that looked as good as these two together. So I went with the aqua and the teal. So those are my colors, and like I said, I've already started making my bobbins, and I actually got started this morning. So I am keeping track of my rows. I'm working corner to corner, so it is going to be diagonal rows. And I figured up how big this thing was going to be, and if I did a regular corner to corner with the double crochet, it was going to be 100 inches by 80 inches, which is big. That's really big, and it was a little bigger than I really wanted. I wanted something more like that I could throw on the back of the couch, not something that was going to cover a full-size bed. So what I decided to do was go with a mini corner to corner. And if you've never heard of a mini corner to corner, what it is instead of using 6 chains and then double crochets, you use 5 chains and half double crochets. So it makes things a little bit smaller, but otherwise it looks like a corner to corner. So I'll show you what I've got so far. Okay. This is what I've got so far. So I have started the stem of the first tulip, and yep, there's going to be a lot of white on this blanket. But you can see how I've clipped the bobbins right to the work so that when I have to turn my work, they're clipped and I don't have to worry about them getting all intertangled. So I'm learning a lot of tricks and tips, and really having a good time with this little project. So I will keep you posted. I'll do another video next week and show you my progress and any tips or tricks or trips that I may have discovered on the way, because I may have discovered something that I don't want to do again, right? Okay, everybody, I'm going to close this one with some nature scenes today because it is a gorgeous day out this afternoon. It's in the 60s, which is unheard of for February in upstate New York. Actually, I say it's unheard of. It usually happens every year. We usually get a couple days of like a thaw, and then it goes back to being winter. And it is March. I think I said February. It's March. It's not even like the first couple days of March. It's like March 6th. So crazy. All right. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.